What if I told you that the hardest part of walking isn't the walking itself? It's the 30 seconds before you put on your shoes. That moment when doubt floods in. When you think you're too out of shape, too stiff, too old to start. You see that thumbnail? Start walking. Easy plan, and part of you wants to believe it's possible. But another part whispers that you'll hurt yourself, that you don't know where to begin, that you'll fail like you've failed before. Here's what I'm going to show you today. A beginner walking plan designed specifically for women over 60 that removes every single barrier between you and that first step. You'll learn exactly how far to walk, when to rest, how to avoid injury, and most importantly, how to make it stick. Just like Barbara, 71, who hadn't exercised in a decade and thought her body had given up on her. She's walking 40 minutes a day now, pain-free, and I'm going to show you exactly how she did it. Let me tell you what's really happening when you think about starting a walking routine, but never actually begin. You're not lazy. You're not weak-willed. You're standing at the edge of something unfamiliar, and your brain is doing exactly what it's designed to do: protect you from potential harm. But here's the devastating truth. That protection is keeping you trapped. Margaret was 63 when she came to see me. She'd gained weight after retirement, her knees ached, and her doctor had told her she needed to move more. Simple advice, right? Just walk. But Margaret would lie awake at night planning to start the next morning, and when morning came, she'd find a reason not to. Too cold, too tired, maybe tomorrow. What she told me broke my heart. She said, "I don't even know how far I should go. What if I get halfway down the block and can't make it back? What if I hurt myself and make everything worse? What if people see me struggling?" This is the reality for so many women your age. You're not afraid of walking itself. You're afraid of not having a plan. You're afraid of that moment when your body says stop, and you're not sure if you should push through or give up. You're overwhelmed by all the conflicting advice. 30 minutes a day, they say. But 30 minutes feels impossible when you can barely walk to the mailbox without your heart pounding. You're terrified of injury because your body doesn't bounce back like it used to. And underneath it all, there's this quiet voice asking, what if I fail again? What if I start and stop like I always do? The cost of staying stuck is higher than you realize. Every week you don't walk, your bones lose density, your muscles weaken, your balance becomes more precarious, your risk of falling increases, your mood dips lower, your independence slowly slips away. And in just a moment, I'll show you exactly why most people never fix this, and more importantly, how you can be different. But first, let's talk about what nearly everyone gets wrong about starting a walking routine after 60. The biggest myth is that you need to walk a certain distance or duration for it to count. You've heard it. 10,000 steps, 30 minutes minimum, no pain, no gain. This is complete nonsense, and it's probably the #1 reason women your age never start. They think that if they can't do the full recommended amount, there's no point in trying at all. Here's the truth that will change everything for you. Any walking is better than no walking. A 2-minute walk around your living room counts. A 5-minute walk to the end of your driveway and back counts. Your body doesn't care about arbitrary numbers created by fitness marketers. Your body responds to movement, period. Studies show that women over 60 who walk just 10 minutes a day, 3 times a week, experience measurable improvements in cardiovascular health, bone density, and mental well-being within a month. 10 minutes, not an hour, not some grueling marathon training. 10 minutes. The second myth is that you need special equipment, expensive shoes, or a gym membership. Walking is the most accessible form of exercise on the planet. You need shoes that fit comfortably and a willingness to take one step. That's it. The fitness industry wants you to believe you need more because they want to sell you more. You don't. Now let me show you what actually works. The solution isn't about motivation or willpower. It's about having a structured plan that meets you exactly where you are right now and builds so gradually that your body and mind never have a reason to panic. Here's the plan, broken down into 4 phases. Phase 1 is weeks 1 and 2, and I call this the foundation phase. Your only goal is to walk for 5 minutes, 3 times a week, not 5 miles. 5 minutes. You pick 3 days, whatever days work for you, and you walk for 5 minutes. It doesn't matter how far you go. You could walk up and down your hallway. You could walk around your backyard. Distance is irrelevant. Time is what matters. 5 minutes tells your body and brain, we're doing this, but it's safe. It's manageable. There's no threat here. During these 2 weeks, pay attention to how your body feels. Notice which shoes are most comfortable. Notice what time of day gives you the most energy. Notice your breathing. You're not trying to get fit yet. You're gathering information and building the habit of showing up. This is the phase where you prove to yourself that you can do this. Phase 2 is weeks 3 and 4, the building phase. Now you're going to walk for 10 minutes, 3 times a week. Same 3 days, or you can adjust if needed, but 10 minutes per session. You're doubling your time, but it still feels achievable. By now, your body is starting to adapt. Your muscles remember what movement feels like. Your lungs are working more efficiently. You might notice that 10 minutes feels easier at the end of week 4 than 5 minutes felt at the end of week 1. That's progress. Phase 3 is weeks 5 through 8, the momentum phase. This is where transformation really begins. You're walking 15 minutes, 4 times a week. Notice you're adding frequency, not just duration. Your body is ready for more. 15 minutes is long enough that you start to feel the mental benefits. Your mind clears. Stress melts away. You start to crave these walks because of how they make you feel. This is when walking stops being a chore and starts becoming a gift you give yourself. Phase 4 is week 9 and beyond, the consistency phase. You're now walking 20 to 30 minutes, 4 to 5 times a week. At this point, you've built a genuine routine. You're no longer a beginner, you're a woman who walks. This isn't about reaching some finish line. This is your new normal. And here's the beautiful part. You can stay at this level forever and continue reaping enormous health benefits. You never have to do more unless you want to. Quick note, if you want all of this laid out for you step by step, I put together a complete guide called The Beginner Walker Blueprint for Women Over 60. Everything you need in one place. Check the pinned comment below and grab it. Let me tell you about Diane, 67. She started this exact plan last spring. She was terrified. She'd been sedentary for years after a hip injury and was convinced she'd hurt herself again. Week 1, she walked around her kitchen for 5 minutes while holding onto the counter for balance. She cried the first time because she felt embarrassed that this was all she could do, but she kept showing up. By week 4, she was walking around her block. By week 8, she was walking to the park a quarter mile from her house. Last month, she walked 2 miles on a nature trail with her grandchildren. She sent me a photo, and the smile on her face said everything. She didn't just build a walking routine, she reclaimed her life. Now let's talk about how you apply this starting today, because knowing the plan means nothing if you don't take action. Step 1 is ridiculously simple. Right now, before you finish this video, decide on your 3 days for week 1. Write them down. Put them in your phone calendar with an alarm. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Whatever works for you. Commit to those days. The biggest fear here is that you'll forget or that life will get in the way. So remove that possibility. Schedule it like a doctor's appointment. Non-negotiable. Step 2 is to choose your walking location for week 1. Inside your home or outside, your choice. If weather is unpredictable or you feel self-conscious, stay inside. Walk through your rooms. If you want fresh air and sunlight, walk around your yard or to the end of your driveway. The location doesn't matter. What matters is that you know where you're walking before the moment arrives. This eliminates decision fatigue. The fear here is that you'll pick wrong or that it won't be good enough. There is no wrong. Anywhere you walk is the right place. Step 3 is to set a timer on your phone for 5 minutes before you start. This is crucial. You're not guessing. You're not eyeballing it. You walk until the timer goes off, then you stop. The fear here is that 5 minutes won't be enough, that you should do more. Resist that urge. Doing exactly 5 minutes builds trust with yourself. You said you'd do 5, you did 5, you kept your word. That's how consistency is born. Step 4 is to pay attention to how you feel immediately after and the next day. Notice if anything hurts. Notice if you feel energized or tired. Notice your mood. This feedback is gold. It tells you if you need to adjust anything. The fear is that pain means failure. Pain means stop. Soreness means your muscles are waking up. Learn the difference. Sharp pain, stop immediately. Mild muscle soreness the next day, completely normal. Step 5 is to track your walks. Put a check mark on a calendar. Write it in a journal. Tell a friend. Tracking creates accountability and lets you see your progress visually. When you complete week 2 and you see 6 check marks, that's proof. You did it. The fear is that tracking feels obsessive or silly. It's not. It's honoring your commitment to yourself. Susan, 72, followed these exact steps. She was terrified of falling and had avoided walking outside for 2 years. She started with hallway walks, then progressed to her driveway, then her street. 6 months later, she's walking 30 minutes every morning, and her fear of falling has almost disappeared. Her balance improved, her confidence soared, and her doctor reduced one of her medications. So here's where we are. You have a complete plan. You know exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to start. But plans don't change lives. Action does. And I need you to understand something with complete clarity. If you don't start this week, you probably won't start next week either. Because next week, there will be another reason. Another excuse that sounds perfectly valid. The weather, a busy schedule, unexpected visitors. There will always be a reason to wait. But let's talk about what waiting costs you. Every day you stay sedentary, you're choosing the future where your body becomes weaker, where stairs become impossible, where you lose your independence, where you need help with things you used to do easily, where fear controls your choices. That future is real, and it's coming unless you choose differently right now. But there's another future available to you. The one where you start small, build gradually, and become a woman who walks. Where your body grows stronger week by week. Where your mood lifts. Where your doctor is impressed. Where you inspire your friends. Where you play with your grandchildren without getting winded. Where you travel and explore and live fully. Where fear no longer runs your life. That future is just as real, and it starts with 5 minutes. Everything I just shared, and more, is waiting for you right now in the pinned comment below. Click it. Get the complete guide. Because you deserve to move through this world with strength, confidence, and joy, not fear and limitation. Don't wait. You are capable of so much more than you've allowed yourself to believe. Your body is ready. Your life is waiting. Take the first step today.